within the government of the United States. And so I just want to wake people up. And your support is greatly appreciated. So if you can subscribe to this YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell, like and comment and share. We're going to obviously continue to grow and try to reach as many people as possible. So with that being said, Kamala Harris is the nominee for the Democratic Party to square off against Trump. And now just recently, Trump has accepted to debate Kamala Harris next month. And that's going to be obviously very interesting. But at the same time, it's going to be a challenge for Donald Trump, I believe, because now Donald Trump is going to have to be very careful with the way he talks to Kamala Harris because she's obviously a woman and is a woman of color. Now, for me, obviously, that's not a problem. But for a lot of people in the left, these sensitive liberals, obviously, pansy liberals, they're going to be crying a storm if Trump is obviously very mean and very confrontational towards Kamala Harris. I can just see it now, guys, and how obviously that's going to play out. But at the same time, I think that the Democrats are very conniving and they're very sleazy because they're going to want to use this racial card and depict Trump as misogynist if he decides to challenge Kamala Harris, especially her gender. So I think that society today has a huge problem because we're seeing how men have become so weak and so vulnerable. Men don't want to lead anymore. And we need to get back to basic human fundamentals. Men need to behave like men. Now, I'm not saying that men are supposed to mistreat women or be abusive and not give women their due. Of course, we should be able to do that, but we should understand our roles in the gender. And so I just think that we need, as truth seekers, we need to stand up and defend our values, defend what made America great. And I'm not talking about Trump's motto. I'm talking about humanity. I'm talking about, our country the way it was before, in the sense that we valued moral freedom, moral values, traditional Christian conservative values that are obviously something that the media, Hollywood, and the satanic evil agenda of the world is trying to minimize and try to take away from us. Now, if you're not a religious person, if you're not someone that obviously supports Judeo-Christian beliefs, that's fine. I'm not here, obviously, to proselytize to you and to preach to you. All I'm saying, guys, is that if you look at the society that obviously, modern society, it's decayed. It's really been plagued by this brainwashing of education, higher education, and teachers and teacher unions and politicians and the left especially. And I'm not here, obviously, to support the Republican Party. I think the Republican Party has actually done their fair share of hurt in America as well. But what we need to understand is that the family unit has been victimized and is been obviously affected by this modern day thinking, right? Women can be men can be women. Good is called bad is called good nowadays. And so we just have to really understand what's at stake here. And it has to do with the family. They're trying to destroy our family, guys. They're trying to make men into these little wimps, and they want the women obviously to take charge, when in reality, that's not how things are. That's not how the humanity from the beginning, obviously, we understand that the man was supposed to lead. Guys are supposed to behave like men and take care of their families, provide for their families, and be able to be there for their kids, for their children, for their spouse. That's all I'm saying. I'm not here to be obviously misogynist. I'm not here to attack women and say that women are less or that women are not important. Of course they are. Women are, they have the duty and that obligation of being there for their kids, for their children, and, carrying a life inside of them for 9 months. I mean, come on, guys. That's obviously something that guys can't do. And the strength that takes, and the determination and the discipline and the nurturing, right? So I just want you guys to understand that obviously society has completely been attacked, has been hijacked, and that we need to obviously understand that there is definitely an evil that is threatening humanity. And so Kamala Harris is going to be squaring off against Trump. They're going to be debating. It's going to be